our team, our staff has come up here to the mountains in Kinskoff, where we heard about this children's home that has been recently started. So many have started since the earthquake, but it's not been started because there's a great resources. It's been started because children have nowhere to go. And today we're coming up here to evaluate this orphanage that we heard have many needs. Here you see 25, 30, 35 little children, maybe between the age of 2 years old and 4 or 5 years old. And a pastor that's really trying hard and struggling to care for them. And New Life Children's Home has been trying to assist many orphanages with the container goods that's come into our orphanage, and we're so happy to do this. So we came to evaluate this. But as you see all these little children, I can see from a nursing standpoint that many of them do have different degrees of malnutrition, and they need medicine, they need good food, you know, they need care. And so it's a privilege to come up here today. We're going to do what we can. We brought food with us, we brought medicine, we brought toiletries, and we have a beautiful team that brought toys today for them. So you can see how excited the kids are for the first time maybe getting these toys and so forth. Most of these children have come from the Central Plateau of Haiti, where the pastor was telling me how mothers would just give the children into his hand and run, because they were so desperate. People are so desperate in Haiti now just to survive that it's hard to keep yourself alive, much less children. And when someone gives their child away, it's not because they don't love them. It's because they just want them to live. And they know that if they give them, that they will have a chance to live. Doing a quick examination on some of these children today that have recently come from the Central Plateau of Haiti. We have brought medicine, vitamins, much of the rice that was bagged in Palm Beach County, Florida, and sent on containers. And we have, of course, Pedialyte, ointments, clothing. And thank God we got a great supply of muscle milk, which is powdered milk, that will really help these children to grow, of course. And this is because many of the children don't get meat, and meat is, of course, a natural protein. It makes up for a lot of the meat that they're not able to get the protein. So we bought beans and rice and clothes and toiletries and medicine and milk and flour, of course. And here we are. Paige is here with a wonderful children's program, and we're giving albendazole. When you look at these little children, I would say most of them have different stages of marasmus malnutrition, which is not the kind where you swell up from a lack of protein as much as a lack of food. And a lot of that is because most of them are filled with worms. So once you give the albendazole and you get rid of the worms, then the nutrition they get, of course, is helping them, you know, to be more healthy, of course. So this little girl, when you feel her little face and head, she's really got a good fever. And you can tell she doesn't feel good just by looking at her face. But when I felt her, she has fever. But thank God they have a nurse here that we're going over the medicine, how to use it, and she's able to help these children. And so this is where you're looking at 2 tents like this, where 35 children are sleeping between the ages of 2 and 5. And you can see how the rain comes in here. They don't have mattresses here. They just lay down anything for the children to sleep on. There isn't even one mattress for these children. They need mattresses, they need food, they need medicine, and they need beds. They need a home.